Good afternoon. Welcome to Monday Makers. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Remblance. It's a pleasure to have your company for the next couple of hours. We've got loads of great deals for you, fantastic products. We're going to really inspire you over the next couple of hours. Now, during this show, I've got the trusty iPad right here with me. I am on the Crafters TV page. So Crafters TV now has its own social media channels over on Facebook and on Instagram. So if you want to get in touch with me in this hour, you want to chat with me along on the Facebook Live, then you need to go to the Crafters TV page. Make sure you give it a like while you're there as well to stay up to date with all of the backstage gossips and goings on here at Crafters TV. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, then all you need to do is to go over to the website to do that. So crafterscompanion.wherever-you-are.com if you are stateside, .co.uk if you're here in the UK with us, or .eu if you are anywhere else. Details are all along the screen here. We're going to have a lovely couple of hours. Now, to have a lovely couple of hours, I need a fabulous guest and friend, and that's exactly what I've got here with me. Craig is here with me in the studio. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Yeah.
It's like deja vu,
It is
isn't it?
deja vu. We're just saying that. It's been a long week, but yeah, a quick week as well. We'll see if I come round again. It's a very strange one.
It has been an odd
back
one.
again for Monday Maker, so it's going to be great. A great afternoon, obviously afternoon here in the UK.
Of course.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Or good morning, of course, if you are watching in the US. Make sure you drop into the Facebook. Let me know exactly where you are and what you're up to on this Monday afternoon / morning, I guess, depending on where you are. Now, we're going to have a look. So I was looking today. Now, I love my air. I love like just travel generally, and there was a the rumour is that they're going to start doing direct flights now from London to Sydney. I was reading today. So yeah, 19 hours it takes on a plane.
It's still long though, isn't it?
That is a really, really long time. You won't find QF7879, it's Qantas that are flying, QF7879 on any airline departure screens yet. The flight was back in November, was a test run of 11,000 miles non-stop from London to Sydney. And Qantas hopes to make it a reality. And the rumour is that they're going to rubber stamp it this week and it's going to be rolled out. So the 7787 Dreamliner, inside the walls are near vertical and the ceiling is high and flat, which makes it feel more like a room than a plane, apparently. The windows are 3 times the size of the portholes you used to find on Concorde, and sound insulation makes it the quietest to fly on. The cabin air is less dry and set to a higher pressure, so your stomach and ankles don't explode, and your face doesn't feel like it will fall off. You know what it's like when you fly, you always swell up, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, this plane, actually, that they're talking about is a plane that I have been on, and they are absolutely beautiful. Best of all, at £1,000 or $1,300 US for a return ticket, economy will be the best value air journey ever at less than 5 pence a mile.
Yeah.
So would you fly 19 hours
I
in one go?
would. You know, I'd like to go to Oz. I've never been before, so I certainly would. But you were there just not that long ago,
Yeah, I've
weren't
been
you?
a couple of times in recent
How long
years.
does it take you?
Well, do you want the story?
Well,
on the way there or on the way back? So on the way there, maybe like 26 hours, something like that, 25 hours. But on the way back, my first flight was delayed. So I was meant to go from Melbourne to Hong Kong, and a little stop in Hong Kong, then to London. Delayed leaving Melbourne. Missed my connection in Hong Kong, then I had to fly from Hong Kong to Madrid and then Madrid back to home. So door to door, it took me 38 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly 2 whole days.
Yeah,
2 whole days
of travelling, I know.
Yeah, it's a long old time, isn't it? Also, we had this week, we were doing Joe Wants to Know over on social media channels, so over on Facebook, on the UK and the US pages, over on Crafters TV. And I must say, you've absolutely outdone yourself this week. There are so many celebrity crushes for us to talk about, and we'll get onto those a little bit later. But do pop along to the Facebook page and let me know who your celebrity crush is. Actually, would you fancy travelling 19 hours on one plane? Who knows?
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. Because some people don't like to travel, do they? You know, some people love to travel.
I take joy in any travel, whether it's walking to the shops or flying to the other side of the world.
See, I'm one of those weird guys. I like plain food.
I love plain food.
I love plain food. I absolutely love it. I think
Do you
it's a
know
perfect
why?
experience.
Apparently, it's. Do you know what makes it so delicious? Is that it has loads more salt in it than normal.
Probably,
because apparently your taste buds are like dulled when you're at pressure.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to be at pressure all the time, so nothing tastes of anything, and then I would be able to finally lose some weight. Who knows? I want to give you a heads up as well. Just show you something else that we always talk about in Monday Makers every single week, and that is the Crafter's Calendar. And it's basically a heads up, so we can show you exactly what is coming up in the week ahead. So of course it all starts Monday, today, depending on where you are, with Monday Makers, of course, from 4 p.m. Here in the UK or 11 a.m. on the eastern coast. Launch party, I'll be back tomorrow with Craig. It'll be 4 p.m. In the UK or 11 a.m. on the east coast. Creative Cravings as well will be here. I'll be here with Debbie for that, 4 p.m. in the UK. And then Debbie will also be back with you again for Cartload at 7 p.m. And you can see next week is looking super busy as well. So there is loads to stay tuned and loads to shop for with us here at Crafters TV this week. Now, talking of celebrity crushes, who's your celebrity crush, Craig?
Oh, who's mine? Oh, it's got to be, certainly everyone in the UK will know who I'm away to say. It's got to be Davina McCall, TV presenter, She's mine. She, for the American stateside, for many, many years, she presented our version of Big Brother when it first launched here on
And she got, I love that other programme she does, which is...
Long Lost Families.
No, this time next year.
That was a good one.
Very good programme. I don't know if you have that in the States.
Don't Try This at Home. I used to love that with all the stunts and that, So she's mine. I do love her, not just as a presenter. I love her backstory of how she got into presenting, as well as, things that went on in her personal life. So inspirational story.
She is very, very inspirational. Anyway, we need to crack on. Should we have a look at what's coming up today? Because there are some great juicy deals for you on the way. Here's a little look at everything that's coming your way in today's show. We're going to have an exclusive 24-hour deal for you a little bit later today. So do make sure you stick around and stay with us till the second hour when we'll be sharing that exclusive 24-hour deal with you. The Craft Ambassador will be coming your way a little later today as well. I had a lovely conversation with a wonderful lady here in the UK called Carol a little earlier, and we'll be playing that out a little bit later in the show. So that will be happening towards the end of today's show. We are also going to be talking embossing as well today. So we've got some great embossing deals for you with some Pebeo gilding wax as well. So really, really great deal on that. The ever popular silhouette dies will be here as well for us. The animal silhouette dies is what we'll be looking at a little bit later in the show too. And there is also some of the Harmony water reactive ink pads as well. They'll be coming your way a little bit later in the show too. Oh, and the Gemini mini expression dies. They are up later. A little later too, so do stay with us for that. Loads of you dropping into the comment section, loads of you saying hi. I can see Melissa in Mayata, I've got Eric here in San Francisco Bay, Maureen in the Isle of Man, Judy in Colorado, Denise is in Texas, Karen saying hi, Hannah saying hi in Cumbria. There are loads and loads of you dropping into the comments. So do pop along there. Do let us know. Don't forget, who is your celebrity crush? Someone will be winning a £20 or dollar spend with us at some point during this show. So it's not too late to get those comments in. Remember, if you want to comment along, then Facebook is the place to do that. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, then pop along to the website. But let's see what Craig's got first.
Thank you so much, Joe. Yes, so we're going to kick this off. We've got a nice selection of small bundles, or what we've done is we've managed to put everything together so you can get all of what you're away to see in a moment if you like them. Now, originally, what I would say is obviously they will go through your Gemini Junior as well as your large Gemini, but when these were made, when these were released, it was all about to go through your Gemini Go, which then also means they're going to go through your Gemini Mini as well. Great selections. It's the Gemini Mini. It is the Beautiful Blossom and Flittering Buy. So you're going to be getting these two packs, and them £11 here in the UK, $19 in the United States. That's a saving of 20%. So within these ones here, so this is what you're getting within that bundle just there. So we're getting these ones. So look at these ones. So with that one there, you're getting these flowers, you're getting them all, and now they all come individually. It's not all one die. So we can see with that one, you're getting 7. So you could build upon your flower. And then also within this one here, you're getting your butterfly as well. Again, you're getting 3 dies in total, so you can do all your layering with that one. So that is that full one there with your 7 dies and your 3 dies, where you're getting that for £11 or $19. However, there's another option that you can also go for as well, which is all about the party selection. So within these ones here, you're getting your tea party. So we can see these ones, tea party and party time, £14 here in the UK, $20.50 in the United States. Again, it's a saving of 20%. So all these individual ones, you're getting 7 when it comes to the cupcake, and then with the balloons and the banners, you're getting 4, all individually as well, so you can build them. Then with the next one, we have got over the rainbow for this one. So you're getting the rainbows, you're getting all the clouds, you're getting even the wee snowflake there, as well as the sunshine. And then we're also getting the big birthday cake. So this is actually what we're going to be using in the first demo. So you're getting 7 dies within that one, 2 dies within this one just here. So altogether $12.50 here in the UK, $19 in the United States. Again, that's a saving of 20%. That so far is the most popular here today on Monday Makers. And then last but not least, we've got Garden Friends. So once again, with these ones here, you're getting 4 dies in total with this one. So you're getting the dragonfly, the butterfly, and you're getting the wee ladybirds as well. And then you're also going to be getting, look at that large dragonfly. So you're getting 2 dies. Again, you're getting the main detail as well as the outside die. All of them ones there, or both of them, you're getting for £9.50 or $12.50 in the United States. Again, a saving of 20%. However, if you want all the different sets, so you're getting 35 dies in total, so it's 8 actual die sets in total, £37.50 here in the UK. In the United States, it's $58.50. So that's then going to give you a wee bit of a better saving. I say wee bit, it's actually an extra 15% where you're getting 35% in total. So everything that I just showed you there all becomes included within that main bundle. So let's show you some of the things that you can be making. So look at this one here. So what we've just done is we're just focusing on the flower on this one here. So this is where we've just layered them up. So they all die cut individually, but you can layer them up. Then just taking some of the flower heads that we've just done there. Again, we're just focusing just there. So that is your flowers. Now look at the cake. Now, yes, I said it's like a birthday cake, but why not turn it into a wedding cake? Then we've got these look at this pop-up box here. So it's just made using the cupcakes, but look at that. You can make your own one using the cupcakes. What about the balloons? Now remember, they will cut your cardstock, they'll cut your glitter card, your mirror card, they'll cut things like your acetate in that as well. Again, balloons, just matching them all up, adding your sentiment. Then we've got the large butterfly. So again, that comes individually, the butterfly, 2 separate ones, well 3 in total with the butterfly. And then look at the rainbow one on this one here, giving you the sort of ideas that you can create. A great one for making mini mobiles, for maybe a kiddie's bedroom, for a new baby, anything like that, or it could be under the weather. So that full set that I just showed you there is, of course, available individually. How the best saving is, of course, going for the whole lot, where you're getting the 35% saving, £37.50 here in the UK, or $58.50 in the United States of America. And don't forget, everyone across Europe, all your prices are across on the website as well. So, right, will we get demoing? Let's crack on. So what we're going to do is, let's get started. So we're going to be using the cake. So we're going to be using the celebration cake. We're also going to be using the Garden Friends, and we're also going to be using the party time as well. So we're going to make a combined sort of or card elements using all of these different ones. So what I'm going to do as well is, because they were obviously initially designed for the Gemini Go, I am going to use the Gemini Mini, but of course they will go through any of your other die cutting machines. So I've just got some of our Centura Pearl. I've got a selection of different colours. So I'm using just my white smooth cardstock, and then I'm using the, I've got in this one here, I'm trying to think, so this is our canary, and then we're also using the fuchsia. So the bundle, you can see the dies that I'm using. Whole die selection is on your screen, as you can see. All the details are there, but if you want any more details, head across, obviously, to their website. Or, if you are watching from Crafters TV, you can be watching while you shop. Right, so we're just taking all these ones off as well. If you are wanting to stock up on your Centura pelt, we've got a great bundle on these ones. So we've got 10 sheets, all individual colours, so you're getting 4 bundles for £10 or $14. So all that I'm just going to do at the moment, let's just add a bit of adhesive here, and then that will be our card blank just made. And then what we can do is start to do the die cutting. So there's our card blank. So this says it's an A5 size, but I've just done it, not horizontal, vertically, horizontal. I've done it one way anyway. So there we go. So that gives you it just standing up just like so. Then what we're just going to do is I'm just going to take my mini, and then I'm going to take the cake. So you're going to see here with the cake, it comes in 7 individual dies. So we can see just here. So if I just turn that on the back just there, so you can see, all individual, it's all about building your layers, which we're going to do. So if I move these ones out the way, so let's take our...
there's a lot of breathing in there, Craig. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, see, I don't leave a lot of space.
Fine. Craig can slip through there easily. He's sprint through it. I struggle to get through there. Loads of people watching online at the moment. Hundreds of people there. Which collection is this that you're using here, Craig?
So this one here I'm using is the celebration cake.
Wonderful.
So this is, I think this is bundle 3, I think it is.
Yeah, £12.50 on its own for this one, but great that you can get all of them together because you only pay for 3 and we send you out a 4th one completely free of charge, which is amazing. Lots of people getting in touch, lots of chatter about celebrity crushes. Okay. Our very own Leanne just messaged me to say that hers is Bradley Cooper.
Now a lot of people seem to like
and do you know
Bradley
the other
Cooper?
one? Someone else mentioned it just here as well. Who was it? It was... I just saw it. Julie, last week's craft ambassador, is Truvines from his very stormy Bromsgrove. She's saying hi. I'll find it in a minute. But Alan Rickman, surprising amount of people saying that their celebrity crush is Alan Rickman.
Is he from the Harry Potter films?
Yeah, I think he's done a lot.
Is he in Love Actually?
I think he's in all of those kind of British-style films. Yeah, absolutely. Great that these dies go through these smaller machines, Craig.
Absolutely. So it doesn't just have to be, obviously, the Gemini Mini or the Gemini Go. It could be any of your really small die-cutting machines. So all of these die cut these small individual parts just here. So I've die cut many of them already. So what we can do is we can just start to assemble them. Of course, I've done them in these specific colours. You can do whatever colours that you so wish. I've done, again, the Centura Pearl. However, you could use it on glitter cards, you know, your matte card, your mirror card, texture card, anything like that. Just have a bit of fun. So what I've done is we've just taken the actual base, which is going to be your cake, and then it's just the case of die cutting these several parts. Again, they all come included. So then what we're just going to do is I'm just going to take my tape runner, and then for this one, I'm just going to pop a bit of tape along the bottom, and then that's going to act as though it is the base.
Wonderful.
So just sticking that on, and then
I like these designs because they're really quite modern, aren't they? Which is fantastic.
They really are. And again, depending on how you make them look, depending on the colours that you use, can look completely different.
Absolutely. Gina's saying Hugh Jackman. Yolanda says Keanu Reeves is her celebrity crush. Karen's is Philip Schofield. Liz is saying good morning as well. There's so many of you saying hi today. Yolanda's in Texas. Jan is saying hi from Menifee, California. Which one of these bundles is your favourite? Which one are you going for today? Slip into the Facebook comments and let me know. A lot of people as well saying they were on maybe the UK feed or the US feed and they didn't realise that we are reading the comments from the Crafters TV page. Details are on the bottom of your screen of how to watch and shop at the same time. But if you want to comment along and get involved in the show, then the Crafters TV Facebook page is where you need to go and do that.
So all that's the case is just starting to layer them up. So some of the layers on here on the base, I'm just using with our double-sided tape, or we could use your tape runner. Then when it comes to decorating the top, I've just started to pop some with foam pads on the back. You could use your Collal 3D glue gel if you want, it's entirely up to yourself. Of course, if you do just want to keep it at one level, then you can just use your double-sided tape. So let's just take some of these off.
And I guess you could make this into a wedding cake or a
You can
birthday
make it
cake. Like,
whatever ways that you want.
Honestly, who doesn't need an excuse to have more cake?
Exactly. I know. I do love. I am partial to a plain sponge birthday cake.
Right,
you know,
okay.
just with the sponge, with the jam and the icing and the buttercream.
Nice.
That is my favourite. So again, we're just starting to building up the layers. So as you said, it could be a wedding card like we showed earlier on, using obviously your white tones, your grey tones. But then if you want to theme it for, you know, your son or your daughter's birthday, then you could be changing the colours completely. And go sparkly if you want. It's entirely up to yourself. But you can go for them individually.
You can indeed.
You're getting 2 in each set, or you can get the full bundle.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the prices range from £14 to £9.50, or you can get all of it for £37.50, which is great. If you're in the US, $58.50. You can see the details are on the screen there. If you go for them all together, that's 37% that you save. So it's a huge, whacking great saving, which is why we are already incredibly busy for these.
What's great as well with these ones is they really do suit all time of the year, because this one, why not make it into a fancy Christmas cake?
Yeah,
Again,
absolutely.
change the colours, you know, use some of your Christmas colours to make a large Christmas cake. Any of them you could be using for Halloween if it comes to using your oranges and your greens and that. You really can go all out and just make it whatever suitable for whatever time of the year that you so wish.
And all these embellishment guys are perfect for so many. Great stash builders, aren't they?
They really are. Yeah, you know, we've got the butterflies, we've got the dragonflies, we've even got some of the wee ladybugs, all of these ones that just add little accents. All of them go through your really small die cutting machines. Now, what I'm just going to do here is I've already pre-die cut these ones, but we've just used some of the, this one's the Canary Centura Pearl, and we've just die cut several of these ones, and I've just started to layer them up. Then what I've also done is using these candles as well. So you get the candles, so it's 2 candles, but it's in 1 die. So I've just die cut these ones out. And then these ones here, you might wonder, you could use them as petals when it comes to your flowers, but you can also use them for the flames for the top of the candle. So I've just gone all out and made the flames larger. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to assemble this cake.
Okay, Julie says she's just treated herself to the lovely party time dies. She loves the balloons and the cupcakes, lots of fun. Someone else just asked a question here about these. Someone just said you are the king of the foam pads, Craig.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that lately.
King of the phone pads.
I do love my phone pads.
Lots of people getting their crushes in as well. I can see lots of love for Hugh Jackman, Tom Ellis, Pierce Brosnan, Tom Selleck, Charlie Hunnam. There's loads and loads and loads I'm seeing here. Also as well, because it's Random Act of Kindness Day today,
it is,
over on
yeah.
our Facebook page, on the Crafters TV Facebook page, there is a giveaway on the go of a Gemini Go. So if you want to win a Gemini Go, pop on over to the Crafters TV Facebook page. Great for all of that die cutting on the go. We just need to leave a comment, that's it. And actually, is it 4, Johnny, we've got to give away in this hour? This is me. This is the international time for me listening to my talk back, putting my cue sheet against Haley. I think it's 4 £20 or dollar spends. Okay. We're just going to randomly give them away in this hour. So if you're commenting, I'm just going to do a big scroll through and then we're going to find someone. Paul Newman, I'm seeing here. Roman Reigns. There's loads of you. Jared Harris.
Oh, wrestler. Someone's
yeah,
liking
was
the
that
wrestling.
a wrestler?
That's a wrestler, yeah. If we were going to the wrestling side of it, then I would have to say Liv Morgan. She's another one of my crushes when it comes to the wrestling. Now, as you can see on these ones here, so looking at these ones, so this one here, there we go, you can just see is your garden friends. So this one is from the 4th bundle. Now look at all the different layers that you've got. So they make the butterfly and they make the ladybug as well as the dragonfly, but you've got all those individual ones. So we're going to just make the ladybug and we'll build that while we're doing this one.
Susan says she would love the Gemini Go. Well, if you want the Gemini Go, Susan, you have to just pop over to our Facebook page, Crafters TV.
Now, I would say, Joe, we could use the Gemini Go, but I don't know.
Is it charged up? It's not charged, I don't think.
Well, no, you'll need what do you call it again? What do you use for your mobile phones?
The power bank?
The power bank. That's what we need.
And the cable.
And the cable, yeah. So,
But you
but
can win
that
it if
is the Gemini Go is initially what all these dies came out with and
Yes.
for, so it works through that. But as you can see,
Now, the Gemini Mini, oh, it really does, it's held on there well, isn't it?
It's held
And
really
if
well.
If you want the Gemini Mini, it's out of stock. However, next week, we just had a little meeting, and I know it's coming back. It's coming back on the same great launch deal as well.
Wow.
So if you did miss out on the Gemini Mini, next week, you want to be tuning in.
I just wanted to show that you could be using these with all your die cutting machines,
Absolutely.
all your small ones. Doesn't necessarily have to be the large ones. Of course, if you're using the Gemini Junior or large, you've got that reverse function. But you know, it's always handy just to have these small machines as well. But again, just to say, doesn't necessarily have to be the Gemini. It could be any of your die cut machines that take the wafer thin die, which pretty much is near enough every die cutting machine out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing is, it doesn't matter which one you go, these will all go through. Which Gemini have you got? So we've got the Big Daddy Gemini, we've got the Gemini Junior, the Gemini Go, and the Gemini Mini as well. Which one have you got? Drop into the comments and let me know. And I reckon maybe in a couple of minutes, Johnny, we could pick our first winner, don't you think? So Johnny is our producer, he's in the gallery today.
So what I've just got just here is with the ladybug. So I've just die cut the actual base as well as the wings. So I've just used my dotty tape runner. So what I'm then just going to do is I'm just going to place that over the top like so. Then that's how easy it is just to create the ladybug. So there we go. So we've got two of them just there. So what I'm going to do is bring the two that I've already done because I've got my 3D foam pads on the back. So it's just the case now of bringing in the card blank. Now what I've done here as well is I've created another one, but I've just used it with a bit of scrap black as well as white, just to create sort of like a shadow, because what I'm then going to do, we've got some of the water reactive ink pads on the show as well. So with this one here, I'm just using the cool neutral. So this is actually the Spa Blue. So I'm just loading up my actual blending tool. These are on the show as well. So whether you want the square or the circle, they are on as well. But the ink pads, you can see, are on your screen as well.
So you get 3 of them for £13, which is fantastic, or $17.50 if you are in the UK. Katie is saying that ladybug is so cute. Monday Bearded Makers is the best. Says Lisa.
Did you get that last Monday as well? Some people were saying.
Tricia is saying these dies are so cute. She has the mini and she has the junior. Kathy saying that she has the mini and the big one, the best machines ever.
Absolutely. It is, I think it's surprising when you get the mini. Now, I know I'm teasing you, but it is coming back in stock.
It is.
Actually, how many of your dies go through the mini? Now, look,
if you want the mini, I'm not really allowed to say. It's Wednesday next week.
Oh, really?
It's going to be back.
You're in trouble.
I know, I'm going to be in trouble.
So here we go. So you can see here with the card blank. So what I've just done is a bit of the blending using that Spa Bale colour. So it's sort of just creating the shadow. Then what I'm just going to do is just bringing in the cake that I've just layered up there. So let's just add a bit of tape to the back. I would tend to use, of course, my double-sided tape. But what I'm just going to do is I'm just looking down. I'm just trying not to get my head in the way, but I'm kind of looking down over the shadow. Then what I'm going to do is just bring it down to the bottom right slightly. So it's going to create an off shadow effect. So if I bring this in closer for you to see, can you see even just with that cake, adding that bit of colour, it's just a bit of off shadowing effect there. So we're just incorporating all these different colours. Then what we can just do is let's bring in the ladybugs. But I've already die cut using the party time. So you're getting the selection, you're getting the balloons, you're getting the actual parcel, you're getting even the banners along the top just there. So what I've already done is using the orange as well as the green. So with this one here, I've used the pumpkin, and I think it's one of the green ones. It's not platinum, but it's one of the green ones anyway, bright greens that we've got. So I've used them. So they're part of the Centura Pearl, where you're getting 10 sheets of individual colours, but you're getting 10 sheets in total. Yeah, absolutely. 20% off the ink pad storage trays you can see there, or 4 selected Centura Pearl on the website, £10. $14. The celebration cake and over the rainbow on its own is £12.50.
or $19. However, if you go for all 4 of these bundles, you get the 4th one absolutely free of charge. Yeah. So if you're going for a couple, really think about going for all 4 of them. And I think, you know, what's lovely about these is that, yes, they work beautifully when they're used in this combination together, but you could actually just use this as stash builders. Those elements will work beautifully on a whole host of different projects, won't they?
Absolutely, they really would. What about even those ladybugs? You know, if you're maybe doing kiddies' hair bands or anything like that, just die cut them and then just pop them on there. Or maybe you like to make your springtime, summertime wreaths. Again, just die cut a few and pop them on. You've got the butterflies, you've got the dragonflies that you can do all of that as well. But if I just pop the ladybug over the bottom just there, and then that is really all that we need to do when it comes to creating that birthday card.
Faye says she's gone for these. Tony's saying, nice job, Craig. Gwyn is saying, OMG, you're so talented. Love the shadow. What colour did you use on the inks there, Craig?
So that was part of the cool neutral. So this one was the spa blue that I used on this one here.
Wonderful. Kate is saying she loves the cake as well. Don't eat it, but I mean, it looks good enough to eat, Craig.
Of course it would. I know it does, doesn't it? But again, you can change the colour. So obviously it's a very girly colour with that one. Obviously, you know, make it more blues for the boys. Of course, this day and age, the boys can have the pink, the girls can have the blues. But it just goes to show that you can do all these different colours as well. And just have some fun. They're nice, they're small enough to go through your Go or your Mini. And it's just a nice wee one to have within your stash.
Absolutely. Remember, if you want to go for these all together, they should be $59.92 in the UK. Or $89.60 in the US. However, today, $37.50 in the UK or $58.50 if you're in the US. 37% is your saving here. So it's actually over a third, which is fantastic. And remember, you can actually cross-pollinate those as well. They're going to work beautifully in the bundles that they are designed to be in, or you could watch them in any way you want to. Right, Craig, I'm going to spin this, and you're going to tell me when to stop. So I'm going to spin it. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
So, Faye Kessner-Smith is our first winner. I'm popping you a note now, just to say you're a winner. You need to email prices at crafterscompanion.com. My iPad has just decided it's going to update itself, which is
that's a good one, isn't it?
Verifying its update, which is interesting. I'm going to grab the other iPad for you in just a moment. If you are new to us here, though, at Crafters TV, and you're thinking, how can I comment along, or how can I watch and shop at the same time, here's me, probably wearing this same jumper, actually, to tell you a bit more. Take a look. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. There are all the details of how you can shop and watch at exactly the same time. Right, I'm back in business. I'm back there in the comments. So keep getting in your... Yeah, it's familiar, doesn't he? I want to read out some of your... Joe wants to know that you've popped down on our Facebook pages before the hour. I've got a picture for this one as well. Leslie Z has been in touch, and she says that her celebrity crush is New York Yankees pitcher Andy Petite. I think that's how you spell it, how you say it. We have got a picture, we'll show you, because I had no idea who this guy was. But I love the amount of detail that Leslie goes into. And she says, my crush began during the 2009 World Series. Although I am not a Yankees fan, I was actually rooting for the Phillies. I fell in love with Andy's intensity and the way he stared down the batters opposite him. He was 100% in the game. He loved playing it, and it showed. He had me at the first pitch. That's a lot of. I love the solid amount of detail that you've got there, Leslie. Evelyn Kiefer says Sean Connery. Patricia Day said my celebrity crush was John Wayne. I love to watch all the old movies with him. Music-wise, the one and only Elvis Presley. Maybe that's why I married someone 25 years older than me. Lol. Patricia Day says my celebrity crush was John Wayne as well. I still love to watch the old movies with him. Oh, I just read that one. Do you know what I've done? I've copied and pasted that twice.
So you have.
What a numpty. Denise says, my celebrity crush... We've got another picture for this one, actually, as well, because I didn't think some of our American viewers might not know who this is, but my celebrity crush is Chef Raymond Blanc. I love his gentle manner, his sexy French accent, also the fact he's hopeless with modern kitchen gadgets, but boy, can he cook. There he is, the man himself, Raymond Blanc. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, a.k.a. Negan from Walking Dead. Oh, that man is lush, says Debbie Private. Louise Catherine Sackman Ditch says, my celebrity crush is James Martin.
Another chef.
Yeah, I know lots of love for the chefs. Lisa Henley Durkin, you were the only one that said this, but it has to be Cliff Richard. Loved him in the 60s and still do. Lorraine said Dawn French, funny, bubbly and talented.
She's hilarious, I love Dawn French.
Catherine Petty, this was a really popular one actually. Alan Rickman is always mine. And Christine, another very, very popular one. Was my celebrity crush, he says, is Jason Momoa. Not because of his obvious good looks, but I adore the way he loves his wife and children. When he speaks about his wife, he goes, all mushy, just melts my heart. There was a lot of love. Someone actually said no one ever complained about taking their children to see Aquaman, was one of the comments I read. So keep getting those into us.
That's one of my mums. She's also Michael Bublé as well.
Michael Bublé, yes, I remember. You went to see him not so long ago, didn't you?
We did, yes.
Loads of comments still. Sandra just says, I love Crafter's Companion.
Oh,
we do
like
too,
that.
Sandra.
That's a good one.
You're in the right place. A lot of people saying they weren't in the right place to begin with, and now they are. So don't forget, Crafters TV on Facebook and on Instagram is where you need to go if you want to chat with us. So on Facebook, we're monitoring the Facebook Live here. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, then you need to head over to the website to do so. Loads of great deals still to come in this hour. We're going to play Crafts What He Said in the second hour as well. So we had a fun game of that last week. We're going to play it again. We'll also be speaking to our craft ambassador, Carol, in the second hour too. So there's loads coming up. And talking of loads coming up, we've got a fabulous deal here with some dies with some beautiful cardstock as well. So that's what we're going to move on to just now. So do you want to take us through what we've got, Craig?
Let's do that. So what we've got is we've got 4 options to choose from. So it's all about the animal silhouette. So with the first one that you're getting, so you can see them just on your screen just now. So you've got, again, 4 to choose from. So this first one here, this is your hedgehog. And then what you're getting is, you're getting 10 sheets of the cherry Centura Pearl. So you're getting the die as well as the cardstock for £7 here in the UK. Or $12 in the United States. So it's a saving of 25%. So you're getting that one. Or what you can do is you can choose the seahorse. Really do love this seahorse. Seahorse, and with this one you're going to be getting the mint Centura Pearl. So again, it's 10 sheets, 310 GSM, and it's A4 in size.
With these are great as well. You're only really, sometimes you're either paying for the die, one of these you're actually paying less than the cost of the die, and you're getting the cardstock included too, which is fantastic.
So with this one, you've got the cat, and you're getting 10 sheets of the caramel Centura Pearl. Again, 10 sheets, 310 GSM. Or you can go for the butterfly. Not just a butterfly, you're going to see all this detail within this one here. And what you're getting is, if I get rid of that glare, you're getting 10 sheets of the lavender Centura Pearl. Now, if you have got any of our glitter cards, the colour then just matches and complements this range as well. So that's the 3s to choose from, or the 4 to choose from, that are from either £7 here in the UK, or of course $12 in the United States.
Absolutely, all of them £7 or $12. And yeah, the dies on their own would be $6.99. So if you want to, for a penny,
a penny,
1 penny is how much the Centura Pearl is going to cost you. So if you want to say, I paid a penny for that, then that's exactly what you can do. And again, Craig, I'm thinking these are going to fit through all of our size machines, are they?
Yeah, so they'll all fit through your junior or obviously your large Gemini, but some of them will just go through your Gemini Mini and your Go, such as the Seahorse and that. They'll go through your really small die cut machines. The other ones will need your junior.
Wonderful.
So
a lot of people saying hello.
I've
had a very obscure celeb crush here. David Essex. This is the first time I've heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of you won't be familiar with in the US. Maybe David Essex is big in the US. I can't see it myself, but he's an actor, singer in the UK.
It's a bit of everything, doesn't he?
Just a bit obscure, absolutely. Which one is the favourite? Which one are you going for out of these 4 die collections? I know, and I can hear actually, a lot of you are going for all 4 of these again.
I'm not surprised. There's so many different things that you can do with these ones because you've got the silhouette style. Now, what I've just done is I've just popped the cat. We're using the cat here, so with this one you're getting the caramel Centura pearl, and I've just popped that on, and we're just going to run this one through. So I'm just going to use the junior for this one.
Okie doke.
Okay, doke. So I'm just waiting for it to go through, and as soon as I know that it's gone as far as it needs to, I'm going to press pause and then reverse, and that's just going to come out.
Jean, you are in the right place. Jean's just asking in the comments if she's now in the right. You are in the right place, Jean. Don't go anywhere. You're on the Crafters TV Facebook page. It's exactly where you need to be.
Okay, doke. So all that I'm just doing now is if I take all this out, now you're going to see all this fine detail. So if we just watch, because some of it is really small and detailed, that's the word that I'm thinking. And then all that I'm just going to do is I'm just popping all these wee bits out. So if you've got your die brush, then you can come along with that one and just pop all these wee bits out.
Might be a nice paper piece, the larger bits of this.
It's an absolutely gorgeous one, a paper piece. All the silhouette ranges on all 4 that we've got is an absolute gorgeous, because if you've got a lot of time, or not all of them take a lot of time, but if you've got a bit of patience, then you can do all of that. And like you say, maybe you just want to paper piece, maybe the flower head, the rose head just here, or maybe the leaves and foliage. It's entirely up to yourself. Or yeah, of course, what you can do is just paper piece the whole lot.
Beautiful.
So, popping all these ones out. So,
and great. I mean, even just the die on its own at $6.99 would be fantastic value for this, wouldn't it? When you think about how versatile it is and what you're going to be able to do with it. The fact that you're, as you said, you're getting that paper included for a penny. In most instances, is absolutely phenomenal value. And it's not like we're giving away something we can't get rid of.
Exactly,
Centura Pearl is incredibly popular.
Yeah.
It is an amazing quality cardstock. You'll see all of our crafty experts using it. And without doubt, I would say our best-selling cardstock is
the thing is as well, Joe, when it comes to the Centura Pearl, the single colour bundles, they are relatively new as well. You know, we've not had them for too long. Usually you have to buy the big multi-packs when it comes to, you know, different colours.
Lisa sometimes I hate saying people's surnames because if you, I really murder these pronunciations sometimes. Lisa Banuelos says, love these dies, have all of the animal silhouette dies. I just need to remember to use them more often.
Yes, you do.
Good storage, I think, is the key, you know, if you want to remember to use your dies and what you've got and be able to see what you've got.
Absolutely, yeah, you really do. Now, just to show, I've got one that I've popped all the bits out just so that you can see. They do all just pop out, but I just don't want to spend the whole time. You can see that they pop out just like so. So what I'm then just going to do is if I take the black one, I've already die cut another one just using the caramel Centura Pearl. However, what I'm also just going to do is if I just take this black cap, now I'm going to just use some of the Empire Gold Gilding Wax. We've got that on as well today.
Okie doke, we do have that available.
Just take a wee bit there with my finger. And then all that I'm just going to do, if I take some of that excess, and I'm just going to lightly go around the edges of the cap, take some of that excess off, but too much there. So I'm just going around the edges of the cap, just working that in, and that's just going to make the edges stand out and just going to make it pop. And there we go. And then also what I'm going to do as well is I've just taken some of our watercolour card and I've just done a bit of distressing using some of our water reactive ink pads. And again, all that I'm just doing, it's now dried off. Just with my finger, I'm just going round the edges and I'm kind of just distressing that a wee bit more, but I'm using the gold gilding wax.
Okay, that's a really interesting way of using it. So almost like a distress ink almost,
it
but,
is.
using the gilding wax instead. Helena says she loves using the gilding wax, and Helen Jackson says that her crush is of course us two, Craig.
Oh yeah.
I think you might be fibbing there,
Yeah,
Helen.
I think so.
Yeah, Stella says she also loves using the wax, and Kathy saying she loves the hedgehog. It's so cute, and also that Centura Pearl is the best. There's a lot of laughing emojis next to that. My celeb crushes, of course, are you two. Keep getting them in, drop them into the comments as well. Christine says as well that she is crushing on Sam Vaughan as Fraser in Outlander, and thanks to you, Craig, she can understand his Scottish accent.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could help. There we go. So what I've just done here, Joe, is just gone around the edges with the gold gilding wax as well as the cap. And then all that we're just going to do is we're just going to start to assemble it.
Perfect.
So, taking in, I've got a couple of layers that we've already done here. So I've just used the black Centura Pearl and also one of the deeper greens for this one. So if I've got some double-sided tape already on the back. So let's just take that one off. So this is a 7x7.
Okay.
Really into my 7x7 card blanks at the moment. So let's just pop that one on. Then I've taken my caramel, which comes with the cat, and of course, couldn't add this
King of the foam pads
without using
themselves.
some of our foam pads.
Sam says she only wants to use Centura Pearl on all her cards. Gwen is in love with the gilding wax. Donna saying she loves that we do things with animals here. Crafter's Companion. Stella saying beautiful. Re the animal silhouette, Christine's asking, how would you emboss after you die cut? Does that make sense, Craig?
So what you could do afterwards is, once you've die cut it, just run that through again using the embossing sandwich. If we have time later on, what we can do is we can die cut another one and we can do the embossing after.
Okay,
so
cool.
the embossing with these ones, you won't get a lot of the embossed detail. What you will do is give all the edges a nice curved edge. You know, instead of a harsh edge, you'll get a nice curved edge.
Wonderful. Also, with gilding wax, Tony is asking, does it stop rubbing off? Like, does it dry eventually and then it doesn't rub off anymore? Okay,
yes,
perfect. Wonderful. Yes, loads of love, especially for the Hannah saying she loves the hedgehog. She said that we had an African pygmy hedgehog as a pet a few years ago.
Wow.
My son rescued him from a university dorm room. He's settled in to be a really friendly little hedgehog.
Very lovely.
How cute.
That's really
It'd be
nice.
perfect then to send this out to your son. Who is that from? It's from Hannah.
So we've now just done that one, and we've just added the caramel to the back. Again, just a bit of a shadow effect. And then let's just take just a couple of small foam pads. Of course, I would use a lot more, but just for time. Now, I know obviously if you're thinking of posting a card like this, then you would be thinking about obviously the price of posting it. You could just keep it all one level so that you don't need to you don't need to pay extra for your postage. So let's just pop that one on, and we're just going to take some of these off. Again, just add in a bit of extra height and dimension to them.
Beautiful. And don't forget as well that you've got all the different options here with these too. So they are great value, but you've got lots of different options here for you, which is fantastic. I know a lot of you though are actually going for all of them, which is fantastic. Don't forget as well, if you want to go, if you're going to get the Centura Pearl included, but if you want to go for more of that, we've got a great deal on the Centura Pearl for you as well. Someone was asking to use the dachshund, but I don't believe there is a dachshund, so I'm not sure where the confusion is there. We may have had one previously, but yeah, butterfly, cat, seahorse, or hedgehog. Quite the menagerie, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Nice wee selection that you've got within these ones here, but a nice selection of coloured Centura Pearl as well to go with them. So there we go. So that is using the silhouette card. So as you can see, with the silhouette dies, you don't necessarily have to do a lot to them. Of course, I could have gone straight over the top of the black with the gold without putting the shadow effect of the caramel, but it just finishes it off. And then just along the bottom, I've just used one of my die cut sentiments I have at home.
Perfect. What a gorgeous card. Very simple, very effective. Cindy is saying great card. Debbie also saying great card. Love the cat. A lot of love for the cat. And Jean saying that it looks so popular. 4 different options though, Craig, for us to go for here.
Absolutely. So we're getting this really nice, this really cute hedgehog, but you're getting a lot of flourishes and a lot of flowers within it, not just the hedgehog on its own. And then you're getting 10 sheets of the cherry Centura Pearl. Then the other option that you've got on this one here is you're getting the seahorse, and with this one what you're getting is 10 sheets of the mint green Centura Pearl. Again, these are all 310 GSM and they are A4 in size, which is UK size. Then the other option is the one that we've just used there, which is the cat.
This is the most popular currently.
Is it the most popular one? I think there's something about cats, isn't it, that seems to be always popular.
I'm allergic to cats.
Are you?
Top tip for, no, not really a tip, is it?
So you've got
useless
the
tidbit is what I was going for. There you are.
You've got the cart with your 10 sheets of caramel Centura pearl, and then last but not least, the fourth option you've got is your butterfly. With this one here, what you're getting is 10 sheets of the lavender Centura pearl. All of them, 10 sheets, 310 GSM, A4 in size.
Absolutely. And you know, do you want this for a penny?
Exact. I know.
Do you want this for a penny? That's what it is. 10 sheets of Centura pearl for one English penny. Or 1 American cent, I believe the price is. Yeah. Because when you go for the die on its own, $6.99. The die in the card, £7. Yeah. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer,
you could go for all of them for £28 in the UK, or for... No, yeah, I'll start again. £28 in the UK, or $48 if you are in the US. Indeed, it's right. Yeah. Sometimes I have to question myself when I do the quick math. I go for it and then I question myself afterwards.
Yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, if you've got any of these shades when it comes to our Crafter's Companion glitter card, if you've got the lilac which is in the glitter card, they will all complement each other
absolutely.
Well.
The dachshund is on the website. Yolanda has just let us know. Kate says she's enjoying a cup of tea and enjoying the demos immensely. More cats and dogs would be nice, says Anne. We will do our best. We'll pass it on to the powers
I'm a dog person.
Carrie says, don't use green cardstock as my go-to first pick, but that card looks lovely, so I'm sure she'll be giving it a go. Yeah. And Hannah Law says, love it when you show us ideas for die stamps that we already have. Getting so busy and excited using all our new stuff and need a reminder why we bought the things we have. Great job. If you want to go for these, exceptionally busy on them, £7 individually each or $12. We need to go back to the Celebration die collection though, because it is exceptionally busy there. Remember, if you want to, you can get these individually. If you want to go for them individually, they are range between £9.50 and £14, or between $20.50 and $12.50 in the US. However, the best way to get the best value is to buy them all together, because when you buy them all together, you're only going to pay for 3 of them, but we'll send you all 4, saving over 35%, £37.50 if you are in the UK, $58.50 if you are in the US. Now, the elements, you've just seen them, but very popular here. It's these animal silhouette dies with the Centura pearl. We're only paying a penny for that Centura pearl. Which one are you going to go for? A lot of you going for all of them, but I believe the cat is the most busy of all of them. So if you want the cat, then definitely grab that sooner rather than later. There's a lot of people obviously watch live, but also a lot of people watch this show back at a later date. So something can be busy in the show, and then after the show it is super busy. So what I would say is grab it whilst we have it. You know, we don't give you an awful lot of stock updates during these shows, but a lot of people end up watching after. So the only way to guarantee that you're going to be able to get it is grab it whilst it's in stock. Absolutely. Now, something else. We always talk about, you know, the amount of great discounts that we give you on our products here at Crafters TV, but a lot of you will be earning even more discount. Want to know more? Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now, on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire, and it's completely free to join, which is amazing. Like, you know, a subscription or something like that. A lot of love for the animal silhouette dies, getting very, very busy. Remember, with that Centura part included as well. Someone's just dropped into the comments here. I must read it. It was talking about seahorses. Who was it that was talking about seahorses here a moment ago? Anyway, a lady had seahorses, and the males have the babies.
I believe that.
Have you ever seen a seahorse giving birth?
No, I've not.
They have like hundreds of them, like fire them out everywhere. It's quite interesting. I saw it at SeaWorld years ago as a child. Yeah.
How does it go?
Honestly, it's like a fireman's hose. That's what it reminded me of. Anyway, we must have a look at some of these beautiful cards that have been made.
So here's a few of them made using the silhouette dies that we just showed you here. So we've got the butterfly on this one just here that we've used. Nice size card that we've got. This is a bit like where you're doing your paper piecing like you said. Another one changing it completely using the butterfly. Then look at this. So that was the cat one that we used. Just using it as it is with the silhouette onto black. Then changing it again, doing again, paper piecing like you said. Not a lot to that other than a bit of matting and layering. Then there's the seahorse. Look at that, adding some of the mirror card on the back. Then we've got on this one the wee hedgehog using your distressed colours on the back. So it just gives you a few ideas what you can make using the silhouette animal dies.
Absolutely. So people saying the cat would be perfect for Halloween. Bernie has said her celebrity crush is Cillian Murphy. Yeah.
Can't see it, but...
So talking of Cillian Murphy, we have a new game that we're going to be bringing you next week in one of our shows.
Oh dear.
Obviously, it's not affiliated with the programme in any way whatsoever, or licensed or endorsed by the BBC, called Crafty Blinders. Have you heard about this?
I've not heard about this.
So it's going to be in Creative Cravings. Yes, we're gonna basically have the counter, Craig, and then we're gonna like build a petition between us, and then you're gonna like verbally tell me how to make the card that you're making, what you're doing, and then I'm gonna make it.
Oh,
at the
I
same
love that
time.
one. I'm trying to think if it's either. I think it's either.
Debbie.
Is it either Debbie or myself? I think it's Debbie actually.
I think it is Debbie.
Yeah.
Crafty Blinders, in no way endorsed by or licensed by the BBC.
No, not at all.
Very busy. Loads of you dropping into the comments. I'll tell you what I need to give you a heads up about is the 24-hour deal. Now, this is a big one because this isn't something we've been bringing you to for all that long, for a great deal of time. When did we launch the foiling machine?
It would have only maybe been about 18 months ago, 2 years ago. It wasn't too long ago, nope.
Now, over on the website, if you go across there, using the code which is on the bottom of your screen, you can have 10% off of all the foil stamped dies over on the website. So if you've been waiting and thinking about stocking up, then now is definitely the time to do that. Foil 10 is the code. So you just pop that code in at the checkout and it will take that 10% off of everything for you, which is fantastic. Now, something else that we're going to move on to in a moment is embossing folders, which I think no one does embossing folders better than Crafter's Companion. And I think actually it's Crafter's Companion that are leading the way, and probably the reason why they have had such a huge resurgence and why they are now so unbelievably popular. So this is the embossing folders collection that we've got here. So you can see you've got 3 bundles to choose from. Do you want to take us through what are the options that we've got, Craig?
So this is a nice wee set within each bundle, because what you're getting with this one here is you're actually getting the Zen Garden 3D embossing folder. So you've got the Zen one within this one. So they're from $21.50 here in the UK or $31.50. So that each bundle are giving you the saving of 25%. So with this one, it's the Zen Garden 3D embossing folder 5x7. But then you're also getting the matte black cardstock with this one. Nice view of that one. And then we've also got your silver gilding wax. We're getting the silver gilding wax within that one as well. Really good with this one. This one here is giving you the saving of 25%.
So basically, the cost of the, if you remove this, because the cost of the gilding wax and the matte black cardstock That's what you're paying on the screen there. You're just paying for those two. That's all you're paying for. We're giving you the embossing folder completely free of charge. So if you bought those two individually, they would be $21.50 or $31.50. Get the embossing folder free when you get it in this configuration.
And as you can see there, it's our 3D embossing folder. It's not just a standard traditional embossing folder, it's the 3D. So there we go. That embossing folder, $6.99 on its own. So that is a nice wee saving you're getting within that main bundle. Now, we've got the next one, and I have to be honest with you, our actual embossing folder just seems to completely have disappeared. So we don't know where it gets. So promise you will be getting the embossing folder with that one. So within this one here, what you're going to be getting, you can see on your screen just coming up in a moment what you're actually getting.
So it's the one in the bottom left corner there?
It is, yeah, that you're getting. So within that one just there, it's warm blanket. It's the
Absolutely,
embossing folder.
yeah. It's a 5x7 size.
Absolutely. So within that one there, you're getting that embossing folder. So all these ones will go through your Gemini Junior as well as your large Gemini. So you're getting your embossing folder, which of course is 3D. Then within this one here, what you're getting, again, this is Centura Pearl. It's not just any cardstock, it's our Centura Pearl with a hint of silver. So you're getting that one in here. So this is 50 sheets in total, again, 310 GSM. But then what we're giving you even then is the Renaissance Gilding Wax within this one here. So a bit like the same bundle before where you're getting a saving of up to 25% in this that one. You're getting the embossing folder, Centura Pearl, and again you're getting your gilding wax with that one.
You are. You're getting that embossing folder again completely free of charge in that collection, which is fantastic, isn't it?
And then we've got this one here, which we're actually going to run through the Gemini Junior in a moment to show you. So this one you're getting the Country Garden. Again, 3D embossing folder, 5x7. Then with this one, what you're getting is the craft card. A4 in size, 50 sheets, 280 GSM. So you're getting that one. And then we're giving you the gold. So this is actually what I used when it came to the cat, but I'm going to be using it with this one again. So the gold onto craft card equally looks absolutely stunning. So there we go. That's another one within that one there where you're going to be getting that as well as that, and then it works out that you're getting the embossing folder.
Perfect. A lot of love for the embossing folders here in the comments as well.
Surprised.
Hannah Horn is saying, love the Crafter's Companion embossing folders as they give a sharp, crisp look. Deborah says that the gilding wax brings the cards together beautiful. Carol says that she is loving the embossing folders as well. Which one is your favourite? Which one of these three are you going for? Drop in the comments and let me know. Keep getting those celebrity crushes in as well.
Yeah,
the lovely Bernie Corner is tuning in as well. She said hi to us. I can see it down here. If you're watching now, you haven't said hello yet, drop into the comments and give us a wave. Let us know where you're tuning in from.
And Davina, if you're watching as well, give us a wave, give us a wee hi. It would be lovely to see you as well. So, we'll crack on with the 3D embossing folder. Let's go on for this one. So we're going to use the Country Garden for this one. So this is the one where you get the craft card as well as the gold gilding wax. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to pop a sheet of the craft card in the middle.
I love craft card.
I love craft card as well. It's one of those that wasn't popular till not that long ago. When I say not that long ago, maybe, a year or so ago. Now with this one here, either way it looks equally lovely. So you've got your emboss as well as your deboss side, so whatever way that you want, it will still look stunning. Now you can do your your letterpress techniques, do your sanding back, but then for this one, what we're going to do is just popping it into our folder. So we've got our base cutting plate, so it's going to go over the top. Now because this is our 3D embossing folder, we're going to pop our magnetic shim over the top, and then we're going to place our plastic shim over the top.
No second cutting plate.
No, not any second cutting. You just want that one cutting plate with the magnetic as well as the plastic.
Perfect. This is a great thing about what I think is so wonderful about Crafters TV, is that we're so interactive.
Yeah.
You can just reach out and contact us at any point during the show. I'm constantly monitoring all of your comments. Someone saying that they missed the embossing folder was with the black cardstock, which is this one just here. It is the Zen Garden. It's coming with the silver gilding wax and the matte as well. So I just show you that one just there. Sorry, Craig.
No, that's okay, no problem. We will show you some more of the samples just after we've done this, but just to give you the idea, that's what you can be doing. That's just the black card with the silver gilding wax. Just a wee bit of it cutting out, but that is it. Look at that, stunning. That's what you can be doing at home.
Shirley says, are we going to see the Go in action? You could be seeing your very own Go in action. Pop over to the Crafters TV website. There is a competition running there at the moment if you want to win that.
So what we're just waiting to do is, if we open this up, now look at that. So look at all that detail within this one. So this is your emboss side. So I'm wanting to deliberately turn that around just so that we can pick up some of that real height to it. But then what we'll do, there we go, look at that. So this is where the 3D embossing folder comes in, because you've got multiple layers within this one, easily 4 or 5 different layers within this one. However, if I turn it over, this is the deboss side. But how stunning does that look? That equally looks good as well. It's just personal preference. But what we are going to do is we're just going to use it onto the emboss side. So what I'm then just going to do, once again, I'm just going to bring in my gold gilding wax. And a wee bit similar as to what we've done with the cat, I'm just going to pop a bit onto my finger, and we're just going to tap some of the excess off onto our glass cutting mat. Then all that I'm just going to do is rub my finger over the top. And remember, even this is craft card with gold, and it still looks spectacular.
Really classy, isn't it? Gwen is saying that it's beautiful. Debbie says beautiful. Christine says she has a folder already. It is beautiful. Loads of love for these. Very, very busy on them. Remember, $21.50 if you want to go for these. Not only are you getting the embossing folder, you're getting the cardstock, and you're also getting the gilding wax as well. So it is a really fantastic bundle. And Tony's saying the emboss on the craft card is amazing.
It really will pop that wee bit more when I show you and I bring it a bit closer. I'll just do half the card just now, and then that'll let you see the difference. Then what I'm also going to do is certain areas, more detailed areas, you can start to put a wee bit more gilding wax on, or you can put a bit less. It's entirely up to yourself. So what I'm then going to do is, if I just finish that kind of half, what I would do afterwards is I would just come along with a wee cloth or something and just give it a wee bit of a buff up. But if I bring this in close for you to see, now look at that. So on this side here is where we've not popped any gilding wax, and then on this side here we've just layered up with some gilding wax. Now I could go heavier on that if I wanted, I could go lighter on it, it's entirely up to yourself, or we could just leave it on its own like this side here and not put any at all. But the good thing with the folders is just a wee bit of matting and layering, just maybe a wee die cut sentiment, and then that's all that you need. That's what's so good about the embossing folders.
You know how sometimes you ink the inside of an embossing folder?
Yeah.
Would you do that with gilding wax? Would you not be able to get it off the folder?
But to be honest with you, I've not actually tried it. It might be a wee bit more difficult to get off, and obviously do the transfer from the embossing folder onto the cardstock. What I'm just wondering is, if we use that folder again, do we have time to quickly run it through the white card and we do that technique? Will we do that?
Yeah,
so
I think we
I'm just going to take, let's just take fuchsia, and then I've just got some of our watercolour. It's not actually, it's a smooth
People
cardstock.
are missing Matt today. People are asking, is Matt Cam here? We've not referenced Matt. Matt just said he's just going to take it easy. He's not up to much over there at head office. He's just chilling. And I was like, you're going to come over, Matt? And he was like, no, I'm just going to have a cup of tea. I'm just going to sit over here. No, joking aside, Matt is extremely busy. Not only is he the best cameraman that we have, he is also he also edits a lot of our video together, and I actually think he's editing our Craft Ambassador video together as we speak, which we'll be showing you a little bit later in this show. So Matt's with us in spirit. I'm sure he's watching as well. I'm sure he'll pop up and leave us a comment at the moment. Susan says that looks very posh, the last thing you did there, and also Jean says looks lush, and Gwen says, Craig, you are Houdini of crafting.
Houdini of crafting.
The Houdini
That's a
of
new
crafting.
one.
King of the foam pads, Houdini of crafting.
And Matt and Laird.
And Matt and Laird.
So what I've just done now, so I'm just using the same 3D embossing folder because that's what I had to hand, but you can do it with any of them. So I'm just picking again, it's entirely up to you what side that you want, but I'm just going with the raised side. Then this is our water reactive ink pad, so this is the fuchsia. So all that I'm just going to do is I'm just going to rub this over the top. So this is what you would call your letterpress set technique. So we're just going to add some colour on. You could go over with your blending tool if you want, or you can just go straight over it with your ink pad like I'm doing just now.
Beautiful.
Like that. And then all that's doing is that
colour
ink.
looks wonderful in there.
It does,
well,
doesn't it? It really does. And that colour's just been picked up on those raised areas. So all that I'm just going to do is put my cardstock in.
Someone's saying
this.
Matt and Laird. As in Matt and Leia. Matt and Laird. And also someone saying Laird of the Crafts, like Lord of the Crafts, Laird of the Crafts. Yeah,
I like that, Matt and Laird.
Matt and Laird. Yeah.
So what I've just done again is just like we've done before. I've just closed the folder, and because it's 3D, it's our magnetic shim, and then it's our plastic shim. So all that I'm just going to do is run that one through as well. So that's going to come out, and what that's going to do is with the pressure of the Gemini as well as your plate and the embossing folder, it's going to transfer all that ink all the way through.
It is. Don't forget 3 different options here for you as well. Zen Gardens, Warm Blanket or Country Garden. I'm hearing a lot of you are multi-buying this too.
I'm not surprised, I'm not surprised. So if we then do the reveal, look at that.
It's very summery, isn't it, that
Very
one?
summery. So what's happened there is all those raised areas that I've put the ink on, it's now gone into all those wee recesses. So you've got all those layers coming through on the background, but all that coloured ink has gone through onto the back. Look at that.
Susan says, okay, which of you boys are coming to Florida to teach me? We'll both come.
Well, easily both come.
You pay the airfare, we'll go anywhere, won't we? Go anywhere, then we'll all go. Johnny's saying he'll come, Matt will come, we'll all be there. Don't you worry about that.
Absolutely.
Also, Bernie's saying, don't tell Johnny that Matt's the best cameraman.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Johnny use a camera.
Have you not?
No.
Oh. We have, of course, for this weekend, we've all got Johnny, because Laura's taking a wee break. She's away on holiday. She's away sunning herself in Jamaica.
Matt's here, I can see him.
Yeah, Matt's just popped his head in. We've got Johnny for all this week as well.
We do.
So it's nice to have Johnny. Been in the industry so many years, but as you know by now, something always goes. Yeah, something always happens. Something always goes wrong with.
It's always
Johnny.
fun working with Johnny. Susan's come back. She says that is just beautiful. I'm not sure if that means she will pay the airfare or not. Or she's talking about the card, sorry.
Yeah.
Jean says that it's really pretty. Stunning with the ink, is saying Beth as well. Keep getting your celebrity crushes in. Should we have a few more? Let's have a look at those samples first and then I'll read a few more out.
So this one here is using the Country Garden. So we showed you that one just earlier on, just using the silver. Now look at that one. Again, all that is just onto Centura Pearl, and then we've just added a die-cut flower. So if you got those flowers from the first bundles that we showed you earlier on, you could add them. So we've just blended over using the tools that we've got on Monday Makers today, your blending tools. That's, for some reason, that really shouts out Easter time for me. I think it's the colourways that's been used on that one.
It was quite antique-y as well.
Very antique-y. So that's these ones here with the Country Garden. So then I'll just show you a few more using the Zen Garden, and then that gives you the different ideas. So don't forget, you can of course use your gilding wax on top of your inks as well. So do your inking and then just pop your gilding wax over the top. So there we go. So we've got that one just there. And then the next one, again, completely different. Look at the design that you're getting. So this is the Zen Garden with this one here. So this is the one where you're getting the black card and the silver gilding wax. And just a bit of our water spritzing with the gold over the top.
Almost a bit galactic, isn't it, that one?
It's very, yeah, it really is within that one. But then look at those, 2 completely different, yet same embossing folder. Completely different, but still gorgeous. So each of these bundles are from £21.50 here in the UK, $31.50 in the United States.
Sam says that we are as beautiful as the cards, Craig. Lots of love for us today.
Lots of love, yeah.
In the comments.
Like
honestly,
that.
our egos. You'll not be. You know, we'll be when we're when we're monsters. It'll be you that have created it.
When we're monsters. No.
I was joking. The lovely Katie that sometimes joins us for soft crafting, knitting and stitching. She was saying, "Oh, you're just so lovely." I was like, well, when I'm a diva, it'll be your fault. You'll have created this. We were joking the other day. None in here. Joe wants to know. I got so many. I think hundreds of comments this week on Joe wants to know. You guys absolutely outdo yourself. And remember, we'll be picking a winner as well in this show. Sarah Louise Rolland said that mine is Patrick Swayze because he was sexy and a very talented man with acting, dancing, and also wrote some of the film for Dirty Dancing. And he wrote his song. I definitely would love to have met him and his wife. It's such a shame that he passed away so young. Yeah. Kim Hanratty, one of the more obscure ones, it has to be Anthony Hopkins. You were the only person to suggest that. I watched him in The Two Popes on Netflix recently.
Oh, did you?
Very, very good film. You should go and watch that. It's very good.
Silence of the Lambs.
A really popular one. This is from Lorna Jane, who says, my celeb crush is Johnny Depp. It's so bad, my hubby even photoshopped his face into a picture of Johnny in his Captain Sparrow outfit. Hee, I loved it. Also, I have a hard drive with all my Depp films so I can watch them anytime. Is that a crush or more of an obsession? Shush, don't tell him. Rebecca says as well, it's got to be Captain Jack Sparrow, not Johnny Depp, but Captain Jack Sparrow. Kath says Pierce Brosnan, nothing more to say.
Yeah, a lot of people, yeah.
Annette says, my celebrity crush is George Strait. My crush dream is to have him sat on the end of the stage and sing Cross My Heart to me. She actually had an impersonator do that when she went to Branson.
I've never heard of him before.
There's a lot of detail there. I love how specific you guys are. And there's a lot of detail.
Is that a singer?
I'm not sure. I just love the element of detail and that she'd had an impersonator do what her crush dream was.
Yeah.
Lou Collins has been in touch. He says, of course it's you, Joseph. Oh, how lovely of her.
Hi,
Lou. Hi, Lou. Christine says she's got loads. Donny Osmond.
My mum, Donny Osmond.
Jimmy
as well.
Osmond. Donny Osmond and Jimmy Osmond. Funny to have like two brothers.
Like
Yeah.
brothers.
Philip Schofield, George Clooney, Michael Ball, Michael Bublé. Oh, the list is endless. But since I was around 5, it's been Jimmy Osmond. More love for Raymond Blanc. Karen in the UK saying Raymond Blanc and Nick Knowles. US
Nick
viewers
Knowles?
might know.
Nick
Very
Knowles?
obscure. Nick Knowles,
very
he does
random.
very random. Does a DIY makeover show in the UK. And Wendy Lightfoot saying that
He was on I'm a Celeb, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
My celeb crush is Danny Dyer, says Wendy Lightfoot. I also like Patrick Grant from The Sewing Bee. Danny Dyer he's an actor, isn't he? Has he been in films? And he's now in EastEnders, which is a really popular soap opera in the UK. And Patrick Grant, I don't know if you have The Sewing Bee in the US. Do you have The Sewing Bee? Tell you what, do you have The Sewing Bee? Drop into the comments and let me...
version,
No, but Patrick Grant was a judge on The Sewing Bee. It's not a programme that I watch. I do need to get into it because I think it's something I'd really enjoy.
I think so.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Now, we need to recap the deals. We're having a very, very busy Monday Makers, as we knew we would have. This was the first deal that we started with. This is really great value because this is 4 individual selections. However, if you go for them all together, we only charge you for 3, but we send you 4 sets. You've got the Beautiful Bloom in there. You've also, and Fluttering By, you've also got Tea Party and Party Time. You have got Over the Rainbow and Celebration Cake, and also Garden Friends and Dragonfly Dreams. Dragonflies, I meant to celebrate, or symbolise, new beginnings. I didn't know about that until the other day.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so a lot of that's I think dragonflies seem to be really popular at the moment, but yeah, new beginnings is what it symbolises.
New beginnings for the dragonflies.
Now, don't forget about those silhouettes. I think the silhouettes might be the most popular item in the entire show.
I'm not surprised.
So make sure you get those in your basket. £7 or $12. The hedgehog is actually in the lead now. It was the cat. I know a lot of you, I'm able to see that a lot of you are multi-ordering here as well. Very, very popular. So keep getting those orders in. We did just see the embossing folders. 3 options for you to choose from here with the embossing folders. So you have the Zen, you've got the warm, was it warm blanket or cosy blanket?
Warm blanket.
Any kind of blanket
Yes.
seems lovely to me. And then you've also got the country garden there as well. All you need to do is make your choice, $21.50 if you're in the UK, or $31.50 if you are in the US. Now, loads still to come in this hour. We're going to be showing you those silhouettes in more detail as well. We're going to play, it's our brand new game last week. Crafts What He Said is our new game, where Craig has got a load of, or crafty terms almost. I'm going to put the headphones on and we're going to see how many I can guess. How many did you get right last week? Was it 4?
It's about 4, wasn't it?
I think it was 4. So 4 is what I need to beat. But you had, it was 3 minutes last week. It's 90 seconds this week.
Oh, is it?
So I've only got to get 2.
Right,
I've only got to get 3 to win.
Okay.
So I'm going to I'm going to turn my iPad over first.
Yes.
We're going to cue some music up in just a minute as well. So we've got the headphones are here ready to go as well. So we'll be popping those on in a minute. How many do you think I can get right in 90? Oh,
we're going already.
it's very loud. I'm getting myself in a bit.
See, I done that last week as well. Not the easiest.
What have I done? Oh no! What?
This is a good start anyway.
What is this, Matt?
Can I just say as well, no cheating. Take your
No
earpiece
cheat.
out.
Okay, I'm going to take my earpiece out. Are we ready to go?
I think. Oh, not just.
Are we ready to
there
go?
we go.
Right, earpiece out. So just let me check. So am I looking at the screen? Is that how I'm going to see your answers?
You look at the screen.
Perfect. I'm going to take this off.
Can I just check what camera am I looking at?
I don't know.
Right. I'm Matt Cam. Right. Okay.
Breathe. What, are we ready? Yeah.
Gemini foil
Champagne
press. Gemini
celebration.
Foil press.
Foil press.
Yeah, we'll give it. Yeah.
Foil press.
Yeah.
Okay. My
Creative cravings.
strawberries. Strawberries and cream.
Cravings.
Wrist.
Creative cravings.
Grieve. Stream.
Creative.
Do you rest?
Creative.
Dream.
Cravings.
Gravy.
Cravings.
Breakfast.
Creative cravings.
Something fest.
Your pass.
Okay, next one.
Vintage lace.
Vintage lace.
Yes. Crafty angel.
Leather. Something about leather.
Crafty.
Gravy. Why do I think everything is gravy?
Crafty angel.
I can't. Edgeable.
Crafty angel.
No pass.
Oh. Scoring board.
Storage box.
No. Scoring board.
Storyboard. Story box. Stories.
Scoring.
Storage.
Scoring.
Story.
Scoring.
Trid story.
Scoring.
Toy Story.
Is that? Yeah. Right.
I'm quite enjoying this music. I just stayed doing it. It's Cheryl Cole. It was very
Was it?
distracting. It was, yeah. It was very,
Okay.
very distracting. How many did I
can see
get?
that. So you got 1, 2. Well, you definitely got 2. You were so close to that last
What
one.
was the last one?
Scoring board.
Scoring board. You have no idea how difficult
It is
once you've
difficult,
got-
I know,
It's all
I know.
yeah, it's really, really difficult.
That second one was creative cravings.
What was I saying? Gravy.
Everything.
Like
Gravy and
I don't
anything
know
else
why
that come with it.
everything looked and sounded like gravy. I'm
Yeah.
not sure why.
Gemini foil press, creative cravings, vintage lace, crafty angel, and scoring board.
Wonderful. There you go.
There you go.
So I think it was a tie. If I got
No.
2, but you had double the time last week.
Okay, yeah, all right.
So
okay.
you know, technically,
okay.
it is a tie. You boys look like you're having fun. They don't have the sewing bee in the US. I think
Okay.
maybe that needs to be. Someone's saying that Gwen's saying he's too into the music. I was. I wish they'd have played something I didn't like, but instead I was just loving a bit of Cheryl Cole there. It was really, really fun. Nicole's saying hilarious. Susan's saying too funny as well. If you have some suggestions as to like what the crafty terms should be, then pop them onto. Where could you send them to? I'll have a think about it because we have to make sure the other person isn't going to see them as well.
That's
so. Yeah, maybe I'll put a little status. I'll have a think about that and I'll come back to you. If you, Susan's saying, Joe, you must be hungry if everything was gravy. I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
I'm always hungry.
Well, it's about tea time here.
Now, a lot of you interacting with us on Facebook, which is great. But if you want to watch and shop at the same time, you need to head on over to the website. Take a look. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Craft. Oh, we're back!
We're back.
That was Johnny, you
That was
see.
Johnny,
You said it, so
see?
you never know. It's always
Yep.
exciting when you work with Johnny. I really love that game. And what I will say is, it is much more difficult than I had.
it is.
Last week when we played together, I had not realised just how difficult it was. Now, we're going to go back to the silhouette dies because they are so busy. So many of you multi-ordering here. Remember with the silhouette dies, you're buying the die, and for a penny or a cent more, we're going to send you the Centura Pearl as well. You've got 4 different options. You've got the seahorse, the hedgehog, you've got the cat, and what's the one that escaped me? Seahorse, hedgehog,
Hedgehog,
cat, and
butterfly.
Schmetterling, if you are in
Schmetterling,
Germany.
yeah.
That's Schmetterling.
Schmetterling.
Yeah. I always find German such a funny language because it's butterfly, and then in German it's Schmetterling. It's very, you know, Schmetterling. I love Germany. Absolutely love it. I've been there many times.
I'll be there on Wednesday.
Oh, you will?
Debbie Fisher.
Ah,
Yep.
amazing.
There,
So,
yeah.
shows on Wednesday on QVC in Germany?
Yep, in Germany it is, yep, and then straight back, and then more later on, but it's here creating craft in the UK at the weekend, which is all about foil
Yes,
press.
the
But we'll tell you
foil
more about
press.
that
Indeed.
later on.
If you want the foil press,
Yes.
we've got the foil press on the show for you today. In the UK, it is $99.99. It's 119.99 euros or 139.95 in dollars. Don't forget as well, that's on the bottom of the screen, don't forget as well the 24-hour deal, 10% off foil stamp dies over on the website. And also, if you've really enjoyed this show, maybe you're finding us for the first time today,
Yeah,
we've never
maybe.
seen Creative Cravings before, go back and watch the previous ones, because although the deals last for around 48 hours on these shows, of course, unless it's a 24-hour deal, for instance, that would last for 24 hours, all of the tips, all of the hints, all of the inspiration
Absolutely.
is still there. You can still get it. You can watch it for free. There's a whole library of shows on our website that you can scroll back through. So go take a look, get inspired, because that really is what it's all about. Which city do you broadcast from in Germany? Leslie is asking.
Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf. I've been to
Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf once
Yeah.
on a school trip. I liked it.
We don't see much of it. We'll go from the airport to the studio to the hotel, then hotel to the airport again. So I don't see much of it at
All
all.
sides.
Hopefully one day. Rightio, so we'll go back to
Yeah,
the
let's. So
silhouettes.
how can you? So this is a thin metal die almost.
It is.
But you're going to use it in the foil press.
I am indeed. So we're going to be using this seahorse. As you just said, Joe, it's a thin metal die. So this can be any of your thin metal dies. Just doesn't have to be our Crafter's Companion. Be any of your thin metal dies. So what I'm going to do is, using the foil press, we're actually going to foil the actual outside detail. So what would die cut, we're now going to foil that detail. So what I'm going to do is, I'm already on green, ready to go. So I'm just going to go to 10 seconds. So
Okay.
I'm just going to pretend that this is actually one of our foil press stamps.
Okay.
So this is how I know it's 10 seconds, because it's small. So I'm just going to pop the actual seahorse on. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that over the top and press start. So I've just taken some of the cherry Centura Pearl, and I've also just used some of the gold foil. So as that counts down to say it's ready to go, like so,
Cool.
I'm just going to pop the foil over the top, which is going to be shiny side down. Then I'm just going to pop the Centura Pearl over the top like that. Then I'm just going to pop the plate back over the top. Then I'm just going to slide that out, and then I'm just going to feed that through the Gemini Junior. So what that's going to do, like I say, instead of die cutting all those parts, it's going to foil it instead. So you could just come along with your nesting dies afterwards, and then you're just going to then die cut it out.
Someone is asking, is a sewing bee like Project Runway? Yes, but less sassy.
Yeah.
I think Project Runway is a bit more, I don't know, a bit glitzy and modern. Whereas a sewing bee is a bit more mumsy and comfortable, in the nicest possible sense.
Yeah, Yeah, well put. Yeah, like that one. So this one has come off straight away, so I'm going to just show you that so we can still do the reveal. So all that we would just do is peel that away.
Oh,
Now
wow.
look at that. So I'm really going to go right close up. So look at that.
Very elegant, isn't it?
It really is. So what you have of your die, we've now foiled that detail. Look at that.
So how wonderful. That is a thin metal die. So think
It
about,
is.
you know, using all your thin metal dies as foil stamping dies, which of course you can do if you want to.
You can do. But then what I'm going to do, again, I'm just going to take the die cut part of the seahorse. So again, this could be any of your die cut elements from your cardstock, from any crafter's die ranges out there. So what I'm then just going to do is I'm going to bring this back right up to 20 seconds. So we're ready to go. So I've got my foil, same foil that I've just got. You can do it with any of them. So shiny side down. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then pop the seahorse facing downwards, the side that I want to be
So
foiled.
it's the other way round to when you're using the metal
It
die
is,
or
yeah.
the metal foil stamp.
Yeah, because
Okay.
obviously when you're using a normal die like we just done, you don't want it to be face down, otherwise it's going to cut into your mat. So we've got the seahorse facing downwards. Just bring that in slightly for you to see.
When you had the die on, Deborah's asking, was the die face up, the cutting side, was
Yes.
it face up when you were using
So
it?
it's
Yes.
always face up, because if you think of it, if it's face down, you're going to cut into that heat mat, which you don't want to do. So it's always face up.
Wonderful.
So we've just put the seahorse. I've put 2 shims of our white cardstock, and then what I've just done is I've popped our magnetic sheet over the top with the carbon plate. Then, because I've got it to 20 seconds, I'm going to press start. This is really the only technique. This is the same technique as you would do if it was kind of like the waist of your foil. This is the only one where you layer it all up first, then press start. Everything else, you'll find what we've just done with the seahorse. We popped it on, done the countdown, and then layered up all the cardstock.
Okey-doke.
So, waiting on that countdown.
Talking of the sewing bee, Bernie says she'd love to do a sewing bee
She
with
would be
Patrick,
good.
especially with Patrick Grant, which ties into our celebrity crushes, doesn't it? Lizzie Curtis, Robert Redford is her celebrity crush. There was more. She embellished a lot in the message she sent me, but I'll just leave it there. Debbie Robinson, Peter Kay.
Peter
She
Kay.
said that it's important that a man can make her laugh, and she loves a man with a bit of meat on him. That's what she said. So yeah, our Debbie's was that.
That's definitely them. So you've got Debbie on Wednesday, haven't you?
I have.
You do.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait. We've got Creative Cravings, and she'll also be here for Cartload, but it's you and I tomorrow.
It's me and you tomorrow.
For the launch party.
Oh, that's right. I'll see Debbie on Thursday then when I get back from Germany.
You will indeed.
So here we go. So this is it now, all layered up, and we've done the heat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear or peel some of that plastic off. Now wait for this. Are you ready for this? Look at this. Wow! Look at that. So we have now foiled. Now, you could still use the other side, look at that, equally nice, and you could just use your nesting dies, but that's what we're looking at. So we've just done the animal silhouette. This could be any of your die cut shapes, it could be your sentiments, it could be any of your animals, your flowers, anything that's die cut. By following that technique, you can then be foiling everything. So just get white cardstock, do your die cutting, and then just stock up on your paper craft foils at Crafter's Companion Foil Press, and you can do all of those techniques.
Wonderful. People saying this makes it so much more versatile. Leona saying she'd love to convert the die into a stamp as well. Craig, Alison saying, Craig, does it never cut into your plate? I'm frightened about doing that. I think with the die. Yeah. But as Craig said, the die cut is facing upwards as well. So it's the flat side of the die which is on the mat. So it's not going to cut into that mat.
So obviously this is your heat mat, your heat platform. So you've got your die, so it's always going to be facing upwards. If I can just bring that in just a bit closer for you to see, it's always facing upwards, because obviously if you think about it, if you have it so it's facing downwards, you're going to cut into that heat mat, which you don't want to do. So it's always facing upwards, like that.
Wonderful. Absolutely great. Loads of you saying you love the seahorse. June saying she loves it. Tony loving it as well. Someone's celebrity, Leona's celebrity crush was the Chuckle Brothers, which is an obscure one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So there we go.
There's a lid for every pot, as the saying goes.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, actually I've never heard of that one.
Have you not?
Before. Never heard of that one.
There's a lid for every pot, yeah.
So here we go, we've die cut the butterfly. So on this one here, we could die cut it again and just pop the butterfly in the middle and 3D it up. So again, just using some of our glitter card on this one. Then going on to this one, so we've just cut it into white and we've coloured it using our Spectrum Noir marker pens. Look at that, if you've got any of your window dies in your brickwork and embossing folders.
Cutting
really
it in different colours, it looks so different as well, doesn't it?
It does, it really does. And look at that with the seahorse, just making your shaker cards.
Love that it doesn't always need to be the focal point either, you know, just
Not
using it as an embellishment as well, which is amazing.
You can do. So there we go, again, just bringing in some of the stencils on the back there. The hedgehog just down at the bottom, really nice autumn colours for that one. Again, change the colour of your cardstock, can look completely different. Very nighttime, you know, night and winter time on that one there. So it just gives you an idea of some of the other things that you could be making when it comes to the silhouette animal dies.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you want to go for the £7 if you're in the UK, $12 if you're in the US, remember, it's like you're just paying for the stamp, not the stamp, sorry. What happened there? Like you're paying for the die. I don't know why I said stamp. Like you're paying for the die. And we're giving you the Centura. In the UK, you're going to get the Centura Pearl for £1, 1 English penny. or just 1 cent if you are in the US. A lot of you multi-ordering here, if you wanted to go for all of them, would be £28 in the UK, or it would be $48 if you are in the US. I know a lot of you are doing that. And it's not like we're giving you something for a penny that we're trying to clear or get rid of. You know, Centre Pearl is incredibly popular. There's nothing worse sometimes, I think, when you have a deal somewhere and it's like, I don't know, it'll be like, you buy a new mug and the free gift is like a traffic cone. And you think, well, what's the point of that? What's the point of that? Whereas with this, we're giving you something you're going to use with it. We really are looking after you. If you want to go for the embossing folders that we had, again, very busy here. Again, another great deal because it's just like you're paying for the cardstock and the gilding wax, and you're going to get that embossing folder for free, which is our favourite price, isn't it? $21.50 if you're in the UK, $31.50 if you are in the US. We need to come back again to the celebration die selection. Very, very busy here. Now, it's 4 different collections which make this up. So you've got Beautiful Bloom and Fluttering By, Tea Party and Party Time is another collection. Over the Rainbow and Celebration Cake is another option. And then finally Garden Friends and Dragonfly Dreams is the other option. However, if you go for all the collections together, we will send you 4, but we will only charge you for 3. So it means where you had a 20% saving, you've now got a 35% saving, which is amazing. Really Great value there. Very, very busy. I think almost everyone's going for the big collection there, which makes total sense because that's how you get the best value. You know, there is a price point for everyone. If you want to go for the individuals, absolutely, we'll still sort you out with a great deal on those as well. And these are great to use together as they're being shown, Craig, but I'm thinking a good stash builder these as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So really nice if you just want to add an accent onto the corner of your card. Maybe you want to wrap a present with a bow or that. Maybe just die cut a butterfly and stick that on. Maybe you want to decorate. Don't forget as well, what we'll do is we'll go and die cut and build one of the butterflies. But don't forget that what you can do with the waste of your cardstock, use that as a stencil as well. Then pop the die on top. So think of all these different things that you can do with them, not necessarily just die cutting them.
Laura's saying, is no one admitted to Craig being their crush? I'm sure we would all be guilty. Kissy face as well. Wow. A lot of love for Craig in the comments as well. Leona said, OK, I will say it. We all have a crush on you, Craig. Wow. Johnny saying he loves you.
Thank you, Johnny.
As well. A lot of love for Craig in the comments. Leona saying she couldn't possibly answer because Joe would be jealous.
Yeah, very true.
Keep your comments coming in.
Rightio, so what we can do is let's just use the butterfly, so the Fluttering By for this one here. And then I've just taken some of the Centura Pearl. Again, you can see us on the website. It's the, I can never say that.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. We've got
canary. It's a drink.
And we've got fuchsia. You would know.
Can you say it, Johnny? No, Johnny can't say it.
No, he can't. So we're going to go for the real vibrant colours on this one. So again, with this one here, you've got all the detail. Yeah, you can say that one, can't you?
Say brown ale, yeah, no problem with that.
So we've got all the detail on this one just here. And then what we've also got is the outside die as well, that you could use on its own if you so wish. And then you've even got the small body. Look at that, you're even getting this one here. So this is where it enables you to do all the layering. So let's just have a wee bit of a play and let's just do all the die cutting. I'm going to use the mini again because this is what I have got to the side of me. And we'll just start to pop it through. I know I'm teasing you.
Karen says we love you too, Joe. It's the beards that do it, they're saying on the comments.
The beards.
It's getting a bit out of hand over on Facebook. I think,
Still early in the day, yeah.
Is it warm in the craft room or is Craig blushing, someone's asking? And Bernie's chipped in as well to say, love you both, especially after my double dinner date with you both.
We did, yeah. We went out for dinner. That was last Monday.
It was last Monday, yeah, it was indeed. Yeah. Yes, it's very fun. There's lots of fun being had in the comments today on Facebook.
Yes, there is. Now, there we go. So as you can see there, that's just using the actual base of the butterfly. So that now gives you the nice solid outline butterfly that you've got just there. This is what I mean by don't necessarily throw that away. Use that as a stencil, do your inking through it. We might actually do that just shortly, just to show you. So we can pop them ones to the side. Let's go for the green one on this one here. So we're just going to chop that out. What I am just quickly going to do is, not me having popped all these bits out. So let's just get rid of some of these and then we're just going to run this one through and we're just going to show you. So let's pop this one through. So again, we're going to use the green. Pop that one through. So use them all on the one layer when it comes to your card or your project. You know, don't forget that you could pop them on the corners of your scrapbook pages. Maybe just get a wee frame from one of your inexpensive stores, die cut the butterfly, pop it in. There's a bit of home decor for you.
Absolutely. Someone's saying that we're the Chuckle Brothers, apparently.
We are the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah.
To me.
To you. Someone said that pink cardstock is almost the same colour as your face when you get all those compliments, Craig. Hannah is saying that she loves the chartreuse Centura Pearl. Use it the other day for a product. It's also a good one for grass or using as leaves if you want to as well.
It really is. So I'm just popping these out. Of course, if you've got the die brush, then you can be using this. So you can use it on its own, just as I've got it done here. However, because we've used that base layer of the canary yellow, they're very highlighter colours that I think, you know, really bright if you've got your highlighter pens. So there we go. So there's this one here, so we'll get rid of those bits. So there is this butterfly that you can use that one on its own, that we can see just there. However, we can then bring in that back one and pop that one on.
Not really an obvious colour combination, is it? But it works beautifully.
And then, so that's that one there. So what we can do is pop that one to the side. And then don't forget as well, we've still got the body of the butterfly that also comes included. So let's just snip just a small bit of our cardstock. So this one here is the canary. That last one was the chartreuse. And I think Johnny just about had a heart attack there. And then that first one was the fuchsia. So what I'm just doing is I'm just taking this one out, Joe.
Butch has messaged, when we can see you and Bernie. Me and Bernie have got a show planned together. It was just planned in today.
Oh, was it?
It's sort of the middle end of March. I'm sure Bernie will drop into the comments and let us know, remind me of the date.
So just getting that small body as well. So then all that I'm just going to do is using my tape runner. So I've got just the dotty one to the side of me. Now, of course, you can pop the dotty adhesive all the way through the back. However, what I am just going to do is I'm just going to pop it just underneath the middle part, which is the body. And then we're just going to pop this over the top like so. So it's kind of still going to leave the butterfly wings to be lifting up. So if I lift that one up and lift that one up, then on this one here, let's just take the body as well as the dotty tape runner, and then we can just pop that one in the middle. Now, of course, I've used these bold standout colours, but you could use any ones that you want. But that's what I mean with this one here, how you can layer them up. And you'll find that with many of the dies within the full set, if you go for the full bundle, you can layer them all up, or you can use them individually. Certainly with the detailed layer as well as the back layer, use them on their own if you so wish.
They are beautiful and so versatile as well. Lots of different things that you're going to be able to use them. Great for home decor, I'm thinking, as well. You know, putting something like around a box frame or a mirror or something like that. The 11th of March is when you can see myself and Bernie here with a Creative Craving show.
Oh, that'll be
she's
really good. She's
promised that she's going to get me sewing as well.
Wow.
Leslie's saying, talking about the dotty tape pen, Leslie is saying in the US, dotty means just a little bit crazy.
Well, it still means
she
that
was
here
dotty
as well.
today.
Yeah.
It does. If I was a tape pen, I'd be a dotty tape pen for sure.
Can you see now what I've just quickly just done there is I've used what would have been the waist and I've just inked through that. So again, you could come along and you could cut that out, or what I am just going to do is let's just, as just kind of a coincidence, I've kind of used the same colour as the cardstock, but it just goes to show us, use them as a stencil, and then you can even still just pop your butterflies. Let's see, will that hold on? Over the top, just like so. So use your inks on the background as well. Another way you can use them and incorporate all your coloured inks.
Deborah is saying maybe we could have glow-in-the-dark paper and we could use the butterflies and put a zillion of them on the wall for decoration. Karen says, just thinking the same, Deborah, or maybe even use them as a mobile if you wanted to. Would be another,
of course you could.
Another great way to use them. A lot of love for these dies. Remember, the best way to get the best value with them is to go for the collection. If you want to go for them individually, you can. The Beautiful Bloom and Fluttering Bite is £11 or $19. The Tea Party and Pastime would be £14 or $20.50. The Over the Rainbow and Celebration Cake is £12.50 or $19. And then the final one, Garden Friends and Dragonfly Drinks. It's £9.50 in the UK, $12.50 in the US. However, if you want to go for all 4 of them together, we will only charge you for 3, £37.50 in the UK or $58.50 if you are in the US. Should we pick another winner?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for this one. This one is Shirley. Oh, I always pick the ones with really hard names. How would you say that, Craig?
Shirley
DeRoches? DeRoches? I'm gonna wave at you. I'm gonna say hi to you in the Facebook comments, Shirley.
Yeah.
And then you need to just drop us an email. Producer Johnny is going to tell me where you need to send that email to. Prizes@crafterscompanion.com. So I just said hi to you, Shirley, in the comments. Do send us an email there, and we will send you a £20 or $20 spend, which is fantastic. We're having a very, very busy Monday Makers. I want to give you a reminder of the silhouettes that we were using a little earlier. I know that the cat was your favourite, and then the hedgehog was absolutely your favourite. A lot of you, again, multi-buying here with these. The Schmetterling is in the lead now. It is the butterfly that Craig just demoed is now in the lead, which is fantastic. Loads of you still commenting along, still hundreds of you watching. Jeffrey saying outstanding examples and use of products, much appreciated for the ideas. Faces, congratulations, Shirley. Hannah saying well done, Shirley. Karen saying she also likes the dragonflies. They can be used in the same way as butterflies. They absolutely can. Lots of congratulations for Shirley there as well. Shirley, don't forget, pop us an email. Prizes@crafterscompanion.com is where you need to get in touch with us. Now, that embossing folder collection, very, very busy here. So we've got the matte black cardstock there. You're also going to get the embossing folder and the gilding wax. And then you've got the different options, one with the craft, one with the Snow White. Basically, it's like you get the embossing folder free of charge. $21.50 if you're in the UK, $31.50 if you are in the US. Now, Craig has been using the ink pads throughout this show. It's the Harmony water reactive ink pads, 3-piece set. You can go for either the cool neutrals, try that again, third time lucky, the cool neutrals, the dusky shades, the earthy browns, and there are many, many more on the website for you. I love that they're all grouped together in their colour families, so it makes it really easy for you to see how they work together. £13 in the UK, $17 if you are in the US. Now, something that's ever popular is, of course, the Gemini Junior, the die cutting machine and the embossing machine. You've got, included in here, you're going to get things like a 3D embossing folder, a set of dies, cutting plates, shims. It's all in there for you. $139.99 in the UK, $199.95 if you are in the US. Okie doke, very, very busy show. Lots of you still in the comments. Should we do a few more Joe Wants to Know as well? I've got a whole page of them that I still hadn't read out. I've done that one with Leslie's comment. Here we go. Julia Selden says, growing up, it was ex-Man United striker Norman Whiteside. My friend and I even wrote a song about him. There's no one quite like Norman, the song was called. Sung to the tune of There's no one quite like Grandma. I still know the lyrics after 35 years. Now that is a commitment, isn't it? Raina Elgin says, okay, this was hard. I think Sam Elliott and Mark Wahlberg would be mine. Betty Barnes says, Harrison Ford. He never overly emotes, manages to look vulnerable, helpless in a lot of movies, and has lines that are memorable. Example, get off my plane from Air Force One. In spite of the vulnerability, he usually comes out okay. Looking forward to the Call of the Wild coming out. Lisa says, now that I'm a 50-year-old lady, they all look like little boys I want to cook a meal for. But to be fair, I never met a mum that wasn't willing to take their child to see Aquaman. So I think she's saying Jason Momoa is what she's going for there. Joe Crafty says Sean Connery. The Scottish brogue makes me melt, and those eyes sigh. No, Sean Connery.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought you were talking about me.
Carol Peachy says, mine is Captain James Tobias Kirk, also known as William Shatner, which is a little bit more of an obscure one.
Yeah. Who are we to judge?
Judy says, I had to go for an oldie, would be Karen Grant. Neil says, got to be you, Joe. Who else? Renee says, my celebrity crush has always been Keanu Reeves. I don't see any reason to change that now. He's still it, which is fabulous. So lots and lots of you were dropping into Facebook in the show, but also previous to the hour as well. Talking about previous to the hour, we need to reveal the winner
Of course
of
we
the
do.
Ambassador mug. Now, this week it's Carol in, let me get this right, Chapel Le Firth, I believe
sounds nice.
the town is called. Yeah, it's in the High Peak, which is kind of like in the Peak District somewhere.
District.
So we're having a lot of dodgy weather in the UK at the moment. We had Storm Ciara last. Was it Ciara or Cara? I don't know. We got Storm Dennis or
Dennis.
Barry. Was it Dennis?
Dennis.
I love that we've only just started naming our storms in the UK, and it's
Yeah.
still sort of taking a little bit of getting
Yes.
used to. But anyway, I had a chat to Carol a little earlier. Take a look. Well, congratulations, Carol, on being this week's craft ambassador. The coveted mug, it's on its way to you. Now, I understand you've got a project there that you'd like to share with us.
It's a birthday, card gift box for my son-in-law's brother. And he doesn't like cards. And the first card that I ever sent him was an invitation to my daughter's wedding. And he said, I don't like cards, but I'm keeping this. So I wanted to make something special for him. It's an exploding box, and he'll be 25 in a few weeks. So I've put the 25 on, and when he takes the lid off, he'll I've put little like wishes, dreams. These are all my wishes for him. Smile, hope.
How long did it take you to make it?
About 3 days.
Oh, so quite the project.
Well, it was designing as well. So, and then in that little box, I'll put some money.
So, Carol, what was the first thing you ever made?
My daughter's wedding, save the date.
Oh, that's really lovely.
She didn't really want me to do it, and she still kept going getting quotes. So she doesn't live with me. So I ignored her, and I made her a mock-up, and her face nearly dropped to the floor. She was so surprised.
So on that note then, Carol, what's the best reaction you've ever had to a project?
Probably Sarah then, and her husband now, because he's a graphic designer. So, and pleasing both of them was a big job.
So, Carol, what's the 3 crafty products you couldn't live without?
I would say it's got to be the guillotine, the scoreboard, and my collal. Without those, I can't do anything.
They're definitely crafty staples indeed. What are you working on today, Carol? What's on your craft room desk at the moment?
It's supposed to be a card that's partially cut and partially embossed, but my Gemini was a bit too keen, so I'll have to redo it.
It certainly packs a punch, doesn't it? Well, Carol, It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. The mug is on its way, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Joe.
The lovely Carol there that I spoke to a little bit earlier today. If you would like to be our next craft ambassador, I'm going to get the email. It's along the bottom of the screen there. ccambassadors@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Get in touch. Share some details, pop your address down there, let us know where you're from, share a picture of a project, and maybe we'll be giving you a Skype or video call sometime in the next week or so. And you get, of course, the coveted
mug.
CC Crafters Companion Ambassador mug, which I would love one, not allowed one. You've asked for one?
Absolutely love one.
Not allowed them. No one is... what?
How? Say that again.
Johnny
Johnny's got
apparently
one.
has got one. I think he might have pinched it.
He said because he's ordered them in, he's allowed one.
Wow, I'm not sure that's how it works, Johnny,
Well,
to be honest.
technically-
It's going to cause a lot of trouble, let me tell you.
Technically, we're giving them away, so then we should be allowed one.
Maybe.
You know, we should be allowed one.
If
But
you
we're
want to
not.
get one, the best thing to do, CC Ambassadors at crafterscompanion.co.uk, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
Share a picture with us. I want to just quickly give you the heads up as well over this. Now, Crafters Inspiration is amazing. Great for inspiring you. Also, if you're a soft crafter, we have another different magazine called So Inspired, and it's great that you can grab these. And what's the great thing about these is not only the price is amazing on these. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. Someone will go and check for me. I think it's $9.99 in the UK or $11.99 in the US. I'll just double check that for you. But what you get is you get this magazine. Now within here, you're going to get 75 projects in here to inspire you. So I think even if you just got the magazine, it would be great value at that price. Absolutely loads in there. A lot of it will be using sort of new launches as well. This is the most recent one that we've got in here. Leanne is on the cover talking about Mother's Day inspiration for you. But the other great thing about the magazine is not only do you get this fantastic magazine, and the great thing is about this as well is that it's going to be able to inspire you to use all of your Crafty Companion products. You know, there's ideas and hints and tips in here that you can use across all of your crafty stash, but it then comes with loads of other great stuff as well. So in here, you have got some dies in here, which are fantastic. They're going to be great value. £50 worth of crafting kit comes in here. You've got some stamps in here too. So a little bit of everything, 13 stamps in this one. You have got oh, it's Craig. Ahoy there. Let's sail away. You've also got the DVD-ROM, CD-ROM I should say, with loads of printable elements, over 760 printable elements within there. And then you get the project book from Spectrum Noir as well. So if you are a colourist, but you need a bit of inspiration, then you've got that there as well. It's kind of like another separate little inspiration sheet for you as well. £50 worth of extra crafting goodies all comes your way in there as well. Go away, go away, go away! Just go.
Who are you?
I was going for go over and said, go away, go away. Go over to the website, crafterscompanion. Wherever you are, so .com if you're in the US. Go away to wherever you are in the US, .co.uk if you're in the UK, .eu if you're anywhere else in Europe. It's on there, $9.99 if you are in the UK, $11.99 if you are in the US. It's been a funny day today, isn't it?
It's been a good day. It's been a good day.
It has been
very busy.
I'm going to put that back down.
Very busy.
I am really great at getting things out of the box, hideous at putting them back in as well. People that I hate, people must hate people that I hate. People must hate me clearing up after me. What is gone? The wheels, the trailer's left the station, all the wheels have come off. Bernie says, please can I have one? Sorry, absolutely not. Shirley DeRoche's saying, love having you here, Joe. Oh, thank you. Joe, give one of the cups to Craig if you're giving it away. Waiting for the So Inspired Mag issue 19. Bernie did fabulous demos. Very, very excited there. And June Woodhouse says, charming. Jean says, you're tired and hungry. well, it's a good look, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we need to, I get told off now after the show, we need to pick a winner for for Joe Wants to Know. Honestly, I should just go now, shouldn't
so
I?
Well.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go, all the wheels come off. This week's winner is Leslie Z. I love the amount of detail that Leslie went into, so I'm just going to go back and find it. I'm going to read it again, Leslie's, if that's all right. I've got it just here somewhere. There it is. Leslie said, we've got a picture for this one as well. Leslie said, my celebrity crush is New York Yankee pitcher Adam Petit. My crush, it's the level of detail that Leslie goes into that clinches it for me. My crush began during the 2009 World Series. Although I'm not a Yankees fan, I was actually rooting for the Phillies. I fell in love with Andy's intensity and the way he stared down the batters opposing him. He was 100% in the game. He loved playing and it showed. He had me at the first pitch. It's the level of detail. I mean, well done, Leslie. There is a £20 or dollar spend. I do believe Leslie is in the US. $20 spend coming its way to you. I will pop you a little note, but you need to just send us an email to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and someone in the lovely social media team will sort out that giveaway for you. Rest of your week. I know we say this a lot. This joke is already getting old. People are like, I was cracking that gag again. If you hated this show, I'm sorry, we're back again tomorrow. If you love this show, well, guess what? Woohoo! We are back again tomorrow.
We are.
But we are back in the launch party. So we're talking brand new product, brand new deals.
We are indeed.
Explorer kits as well
Explorer
in there.
kits, yes. We really are. It's going to be a nice selection tomorrow. My first launch party show. obviously 4 p.m. here in the UK, so it's going to be fun. I've had
It
a lot of
is
fun
going to.
having a play with everything that we've got coming up.
Absolutely. And if anyone is not going to see us tomorrow, how's the rest of your week looking? Where can we catch you for the rest of this week?
Rest of the week, I'm off to Germany on Wednesday. Myself and Debbie Fisher will be
Wonderful.
heading across to Germany, and then coming straight back, be back in the office, and then all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you'll find me on Create and Craft for the end of our anniversary week of Crafters Companion, our first year on Create and Craft. And it's going to be, I'm classing it as the foil press weekender. So I've got lots of foil press products, some brand new, some good deals, and I'll just give you a wee teaser on the very last show on Sunday. Keep your eyes peeled for the times. I'm going to be showing you lots of different techniques when it comes to the foil press. So some that you maybe just seen there, some to use your waste, your normal dies, all these different sort of techniques we're going to show you on Sunday.
Fantastic. I will be back here, of course, tomorrow with Craig, and then after that I'll be here on Wednesday with Debbie, and then at the weekend I'm going to Spain for a few days. So I know, somewhere near Barcelona. I'm going for a friend's 50th birthday to a little Spanish town called Sitges, which is on the coast just south of Barcelona. So if you want to keep up and see what I get up to on my holidays, some of it will be on my Facebook page, Joe Remblance Crafters Companion, or on my Instagram as well. I'm not very active on my actual main Instagram. It's all about the stories.
It's all about the stories.
It is all about the stories. I love an Instagram story at the moment. So if you want to keep up with me, you can do that there. If you want to keep up with Craig, your social media is?
For both Instagram and Facebook, it's Craig Laird CC.
Craig Laird CC, Laird.
That's right.
That is
yep.
right, isn't
if
it?
you type Crafters Companion, that will still also come up. But Craig Laird CC.
Absolutely. If you want to follow, remember we've got brand new Crafters TV social channels
We do as well.
You can just search for Crafters TV on Facebook or over on Instagram, and you'll find both of those. Give them a like, because loads of backstage gossip happens over there.
I'm not too keen on this one, because Crafters TV, it's not just the social team that has access to the Crafters TV Instagram. Laura, you maybe have seen what Laura posted about me last week. There's Laura, there's Johnny, Matt Cab. They all have access to our Instagram on Crafters TV.
I went to the loo last
You just never know what's going. Well, that's
I went
not
to the loo
really
and
their
left my
fault.
mic on, and then it was all captured on Crafters TV Instagram story. That's all you need, isn't it?
Just don't go to
Put
the
your right
toilet
off
with your mic
porridge.
on.
I know.
But yeah, so Instagram for Crafters TV is a place to go to, because you're going to see a lot of behind the scenes and stuff that we may not necessarily want to be seen.
Yeah.
You're going to be seeing that as well.
All there as well. Need to remind you of that 24-hour deal as well. Don't forget, along the bottom of your screen, if you want to see loads of tips, techniques, inspiration, if you're in the UK, over the weekend, Craig will be away there on Create and Craft, so there's a great chance to tune into those shows. But get 10% off of those foil press stamps in the meantime, only for the next 24 hours, over on the website. Craig, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure,
It's been
as
an absolute
always.
pleasure
I'll
again.
see you back here tomorrow.
Same time tomorrow.
And see you guys back here tomorrow as well. 4 p.m. if you're in the UK, 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. If you're in the UK, I hope you have a great evening.
Yes.
If you are in the US, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Whether it's almost the afternoon or it is the morning time. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.